Good afternoon, YouTubers. I'm still up bus, just passing by to send some positive vibrations, love, and energy through your phone, tablet, or TV screen, however you're watching this. Like, comment, and just go subscribe, please, if you like the videos. I just wanted to check in with you guys really quick. I like to give you guys an update about what I'm doing just because I feel like it builds a relationship between my viewers and I, and unity is power. So I'm about to go to work. Working a little late today. I have about 5 minutes, so I just had some things I wanted to get off my mind. I actually wanted to make a video on Sunday, but I was very sick this week. I'm still recovering from a cold, and I just came from the doctor. That's why I went to work so late. So excuse me if I'm a little down. Didn't really get to do any makeup, but I got a facial this week. It was really good. Shout out Levels Beauty for my facial, lashes and brows, because they're giving me life on my sluggish day. See, I'm not lying. You can see my bandage, but so I wanted to make a video about expectations, but today is on my spirit to talk about energy. I also want to give a little background. I am of Christian faith. I am walking in my religion and working on my spirituality and relationship with God. Let's keep in mind that nobody is perfect and that we are all at different levels in our life. That's why it's important not to judge and to know where you are and what kind of energy is proactive for who you are at the moment you are in the place that you are, because we are all evolving and changing. Hopefully, if you're watching me, I pray that you seek God's presence in your life, because through him you will be made new every day. So I personally don't have too many close friends just because I'm constantly cultivating my mind, and I have to be very careful with the things that I hear, because perception is so deep. Even me myself, I had a conversation with my parents last night about something that's bothered me for years that I never spoke about, and just that conversation that I was afraid to have opens like a whole new door for me of clarity and understanding. So sometimes we think something might be a certain way, and literally all you need is a conversation. That's why I value conversation so much. Some people, like people who know me really well, will say I'm very deep, or I'm constantly thinking, or I'm an overthinker. I don't think overthinking is a thing for me, just because I like to think of myself as a creator, and I like to create positive vibrations and energy. So I'm always challenging my thoughts and the energies that come my way. So to make this not too long, I just want to pray that anybody's watching this receives this message well, that resonates with their soul, body, mind, and spirit, and that we continue to be productive together. Because I have a bucket list of things I want to do, but priorities are very important. And right now, my soul and spirit are at the peak of my priority list. Money and riches come and go. Of course, we need money to sustain and attain a certain lifestyle, but like the great Lauryn Hill said, oh my God, what did she say? She said, actually, she has a song that says, "How you gonna win if you ain't right within?" But the quote that I'm thinking about is, I think, Bob Marley, and it says, "What good is it if you gain the world but lose your soul?" So back to the topic, energy and productivity. Just be very careful. There is death in life in the power of the tongue, the Bible states, and I can be a personal witness as well, even in the things that you think. That's why you have to be very careful about what you're watching and the things that come to your mind throughout the day and the root of where they're coming from and why you're thinking certain things. You have to be able to chase demons and bad thoughts away, because the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And he cannot take what's yours, but what he can do is distract you and keep you in a revolving door for weeks, months, years, decades, if you are not vigilant and, have effective communication with the people around you, and you're not also being poured into, which is very important, because I feel like I'm on this horizon now because I've come across people who have been able to, pour into me. I'm always like, hey, how are you? What are you doing? Can I help you? I'm like always trying to help everyone, and like I don't focus on my help as much. So like being around those kind of people will put you in a whole nother dimension, literally. So, and also fasting, very important, to fast from social media, friends, family, just to a certain extent, I think I'm gonna edit that part out. Fasting against things, everything and anything, just to be closer to God. I've been doing a lot of studying on fasting, not only from the Christian culture, but from other religions, to just, see how other people fast. And I think it's very interesting. Some people do it like once or twice in a week. And then you have some people who do like water fast for like 3 days, or some people do it for much longer than that. So there's different levels. You just have to cultivate for where you are right now, what works for you. Like with me, I work pretty far, so I drive a lot. So I had to find a fast that was sensible for my level of spirituality. Not to say that I can't be at a peak a little further in the future, but you have to, this is just my opinion. Like I said, I'm not a preacher. I'm just a girl seeking that will like to share my story with people who are seeking as well, so that we can pour into each other. That's why I say like, comment, subscribe, let's talk. Let's build functional relationships through this YouTube thing. So to wrap it up, even when you are on the right path and you're seeking, there's always going to be that hater or somebody who the devil's trying to use to get to you, that's going to try to speak something over your situation or what you're going through. And I rebuke that, and I advise everyone to boss up on your naysayers, because sometimes you have to. Sometimes you can't just let people say whatever they want or make true jokes with you. It's not okay, and your peace is important, and people should respect it. But if you don't respect it, then nobody else will. So I'm just here to, if you were thinking something like this, hopefully this will give you some confirmation or give you some aspiration to continue on that path, because I feel that way, and like the Bible says, there's death and life in the power of the tongue. So from that verse, I can say that it's very important to be careful, and when people try to speak over you, that you let them know that you're a child of God and that you're not going to tolerate it. Nicely, humbly, of course. God says to be meek. You don't have to go around telling people like to be quiet or, being vulgar or anything like that, because the most important thing to do is to keep your peace and not let what anybody else says make you come down to their level or their thinking. This is how I'm going to enter into my next topic about expectations and how we expect so much from certain people or places, and that we let our expectation hurt us because they're not on that level to perceive what you're perceiving. And it may not be that the person really has malintent for you. It could honestly be that they're just not at that spiritual capacity or that mental level. So you have to know how to deal with people on different levels and how to keep your peace and, ultimately be used by God. So thank you guys for watching. Birthday shout out to my big cousin. I'm so thankful for positive people in my life and family members, So let's continue to aspire to inspire with the things that we do day to day. That's where I am right now. Thank you guys for listening. I really hope that somebody, even if it's one person, God willing it's more, gets something out of this message, and I can continue to produce as I go through my walk with my faith and just stepping in to the blessings God has saved for me. Gotta go. I love you guys. Stay strong, stay powerful, stay vulnerable, because through vulnerability is how you heal. Let's just keep it centered. Peace, love, and prosperity.